Brought to you by Alman Auctions, the worldwide leader in antique tractor auctions.
Classic tractor fever can drive a man to do some strange things, like sell off 2 of the rarest tractors in his collection. One of the symptoms of this Ferguson fan's condition is that he can't seem to keep his mind on just one tractor.
You can only look at these tractors. I don't do any farm work or nothing. I just fix them up and look at them and show them, which I enjoy immensely, but pretty soon you want to do something else. You want to move on, maybe to another model or some such, and that somewhat prompted our reason for selling it so we could do some other tractor work. It's a Ferguson TO20, number 5 off the production line out of Detroit. The TO stands for Tractor Overseas, as opposed to TE, which is tractor made in England. Number 5 is now owned by a gentleman in Savannah, Georgia. He's putting together a Ferguson collection, and this would fit his collection really good.
Why sell off a rare early model Ferguson? To raise money for the next restoration project, of course.
This one here is a TO20 that my dad bought brand new in 1949, and I grew up with this tractor. We farmed a lot with it, and when I've managed to hang on to this tractor through the years, and after we retired and moved to Lincoln, then I restored it and got it back to near new condition, and we go to a lot of tractor shows with it, thrashing shows and that kind of thing. We showed it quite a bit.
Nearly identical to the rare serial number 5 Gene sold, this gray beauty has done its share of hard work over the years.
Oh, we did everything. We plowed and discs and planted and cultivated and mowed and just everything there was to do, all the work there was to do on the farm. We had all those implements, and it just had to go every day, you know, feed a lot of feeding and grinding and all that, all those farm tasks. We did them all. It didn't need overhauling or nothing, but we just cleaned the thing up, you know, got rid of all the grease, and I think at that time we did put some new tires on this one and just cleaned it up good, painted it, and just made it show-worthy and something to be proud of.
Something else the Cruzes are proud of is this homemade vineyard-type Ferguson tractor. To finance the work on this tractor, Gene sold another rare one in his collection, a 1958 Massey Ferguson TO35.
It's a very much sought-after tractor today to be restored because it had a lot of those deluxe features on it, and they don't come up on the market very often because those that own them don't want to let go of them. They don't want to part with them because they're just a nice handy unit. I had a plan for my remote, and I could see that it was going to stretch the hell out of my budget. So like, you just kind of want to go on and do some other things.
Not only did Gene have plans to build a remote-controlled tractor, he wanted to shrink the tractor down to the size of a vineyard model Ferguson.
Well, when I first found out that Ferguson had a vineyard, I thought, boy, that'd be neat to have a vineyard. And I thought about this, and I thought, well, why don't I just go ahead and try and make something? Try and make a vineyard. And it turned out to be quite a project. This is an orbital motor that takes care of the steering. A little hydraulic motor. We had to make the bracket to mount that in, and here's another. This one takes care of the hydrostat, the hydraulic movement.
Removing its original 4-cylinder engine, Gene put a 3-cylinder into this makeshift vineyard, forcing him to shorten up the hood.
Because we put a 3-cylinder engine opposed to the original being a 4, and we have a shorter engine. So then the hood is too long. So on this one, we just took 8 inches out of the hood this way. We just sectioned the hood and just shortened it up to match the rest of the tractor. I just tell them that we shrunk one. This is just it's a kind of one of a kind, and it's just just a little different tractor.
Whether he sells this unique machine to move on to something new or hangs on to it for good, one thing is for certain: gray will always be the color of choice in the cruise home.
Everybody has their likes. You know, there's guys who grew up with John Deere and they feel the same way about theirs, or the red ones, or the orange, or whatever color you want. There's guys who feel the same way, but I'm a Ferguson man.